Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Welcome to my next Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1 episode review video. Before I get into that though, pretty important, if you're not caught up to the point where I am and you're watching Cobra Kai, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. So this will be the 4th episode review. Tomorrow will be the final Part 1 episode review video for Season 6 Part 2. I'll try to put them out quicker, like maybe 3 the first day if I have the time. It's just been a really busy week and I just decided to do 1 per day, so that's what I'm doing. But if you want to check out my Cobra Kai Season 4 stuff, click right there at the end screen with about 20 seconds left to go to the video. If you want to check out my Cobra Kai Season 5 stuff, click right here with about 20 seconds left to go in the video. And I might have did Season 3 stuff, I can't remember, but I know for sure I have a playlist of Season 4 and Season 5, which you can see with about 20 seconds left to go in this video. But with all that said, this will be Cobra Kai Season 6, Episode 4. The title of this episode is called Underdogs. And this will be my review reaction recap after just finishing watching the episode, which I must say I have already watched the finale, and I'll be recording that video right after this one. But while training in Miyagi-Do, Daniel and Johnny tell them, the students, that because the Sekai Tekai is upon them, they will undergo intense evaluations to try to select their 6 students. Daniel adds that despite the selection, they are still one dojo and that they need to bring out the best in each other. And then at West Valley High School, Miguel, Robbie, Sam, and Tori talk about the tournament, and Robbie explains that they have champions and runner-ups who have a guaranteed selection. Eli, or otherwise known as Hawk, and Dimitri talk about the last spot and that they think Kenny should have the last spot. Anthony, Devin, and Kenny vent that they want to go to Barcelona and that Kenny says that he can't get his hopes up. At the LaRusso Auto Place, Daniel and Johnny talk about their students and who they will be sending. Daniel picks the obvious choices in Sam, Miguel, Robbie, and Tori, and then Johnny agrees. When he sees Dimitri and Anthony, he is surprised with the selections. Johnny considers sending Devin, but Daniel is iffy due to the not being really fresh in karate, Devin that being. Because the process is tough, Daniel resorts to contacting someone to help them, and it won't be a good idea. The person he reveals is one of his former rivals, Mike Barnes, baby! Mike Barnes is one of my favorite characters in Cobra Kai. Didn't really like him in Karate Kid Part 3, but really like him in Cobra Kai in the limited amount of time we've seen with him. And Mike tells the students about the Sekai Tekai and that he will explain the intense training process and that he will be selecting the 6 students. Mike Barnes then talks to Daniel about their last encounter at the dojo and is happy to be back under better circumstances. During the first phase of the training, Mike tells them that they have to have speed, endurance, strength, and teamwork to survive the first round. After he picks 12 people to advance to the next phase, he picks the obvious choices in Hawk, Robbie, Miguel, Sam, Tori. The other 7 he picks are Mitch. He gives Mitch a new nickname. Instead of Penis Breath, Mitch is now Muscles. Kenny, Chris, Nate, Dimitri, Anthony, and Devin. At night, everyone is training when Yasmin arrives and wants to know where her boyfriend is. And then Dimitri talks about, he's going to lose anyway, and he'll have plenty of time after he loses. And she's like, I don't want to hear anybody that doubts themselves. You need to be confident. And then Yasmin and Dimitri make out. Hawk admits that he never actually applied to MIT and explains that he never looked into other schools. When Mike Barnes arrives, he has them do a battle royale where each of the 12 students needs to steal the other's flags. During this session, Kenny hits Anthony hard. It causes his nose to bleed. After the challenge, Tori, Miguel, Robbie, and Sam are chosen to go to Barcelona. However, the next 4 are tied, and Mike Barnes will reevaluate the scores. Daniel tries to cheer up Anthony, but to no avail. And then we have Johnny at night going to Mike Barnes' shop and tries to apologize. However, Mike sees it as Johnny trying to follow up about Devin, and Mike Barnes explains that she is in the bottom. and he insults Miyagi-Do, and the two fight. After Mike Barnes tells Johnny that his karate is a joke, the same insult he used on Daniel, Johnny knocks Mike Barnes out, and then Mike Barnes then admits that he is going back to karate to help him get back on track. And then we have I'm not really sure what I meant to say there, but I think I left something out by accident. And then back at Miyagi-Do goes to a forest for the last phase. Mike Barnes explains that it was hard to choose the last people, so he decides to host a tiebreaker. The 4 people that are tied are Devin, Hawk, Kenny, and Dimitri. And he adds that there are 2 flags, and the final 4 have to race to retrieve the flags. And if whoever reaches the flag first, the race will win. However, if 2 reach the flag at the same time, they will have to fight for it. And then Hawk admits to Dimitri that he never applied and that he wanted to keep his options open. He also adds that Dimitri has been annoying about the whole MIT thing and that the fraternity party helped him get back on track. The final 4 race, and Mike apologizes to Daniel about how he's been acting and mentions his fight with Johnny. Mitch also notices that his laxatives were missing. That was something that happened early in the episode where he's having problem pooping, so he was taking laxatives to, open up his valves a little bit. While Devin and Kenny are racing, Kenny gets constipated and has to run to the bathroom. Devin runs back with the yellow flag while the binary brothers, Hawk and Dimitri, fight for the red flag. Dimitri returns with the red flag and wins, causing him and Devin to earn the final 2 spots in the Taikai. Kenny thinks Anthony has put laxatives in his bottle because he was drinking water right before this started, but he never snitched because Daniel won't believe him. However, it's revealed that Devin had Mitch's laxatives or muscles or penis breath and throws it away to hide the evidence. Daniel and Johnny talk to each other that they have no idea what they're facing despite having a strong team, and that's what ends this episode of Cobra Kai. So I like this episode. I'm going to score the episode an 8.4 out of 10. My characters of the episode, the standout characters, obviously Daniel LaRusso is great in every episode. Johnny is great in every episode, but I think Mike Barnes was really good in this episode. I think Devin, even though I don't really like Devin all that much, was good. And then I think Dimitri, with the fact that he beat Hawk, he's all focused on getting into MIT, and he had that moment with Yasmin. I have to give those 3 the characters of the episode. So you've heard everything that I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Cobra Kai and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please make sure that you crane kick that like button. Share this video with a friend. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Cobra Kai. What would you rate it, and who, if you had to choose, would be your character of the episode? Remember, I got one more episode to review until part 2 comes out. Come back to the channel tomorrow for that episode review video. And remember to click right here for my Cobra Kai Season 5 stuff. Click right here for my Cobra Kai Season 4 stuff. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. If you're watching the video anyway, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you're going to see on JDev TV.